Hello and welcome once more to Red Gaming Tech for yet more of your daily gaming news with myself, Amata. Today is still the 11th of November and this time I'm bringing you some news from Sony as they have updated their software usage terms for the PlayStation Network to basically state that they can monitor your PSN activity but has no commitment to do so. It may, however, track your habits on PSN, monitor or delete your messages and pass the information on to affiliate companies in the name of online security. Now, you can find the complete legal document on the PlayStation UK site, and of course, I will be linking that in the description for your perusal. But just to cut through the chaff, so to speak, Section 14 is called Are We Monitoring PSN? And it does read as follows, quote, "Yes, but we can't monitor all PSN activity and we make no commitment to do so. However, we reserve the right in our sole discretion to monitor and record any and or all of your PSN activity and to remove any of your UGM at our sole discretion without further notice to you. Your use of PSN and our community features may be recorded and collected by us or sent to us by other users as described in 13.1. Any information collected in this way, for example your UGM, the content of your voice and text communications, video of your gameplay, the time and location of your activities, your name, your PSN online ID and IP address, may be used by us or our affiliated companies to enforce these terms and the SCN terms of service, to comply with the law, to protect our rights and those of our licenses and users, and to protect the personal safety of our employees and users. This information may be passed to the police or other appropriate authorities. By accepting these software usage terms, you expressly consent to this." Now, the start of the document does also add that all software you buy is licensed and not sold, and as, quote, "which means you acquire rights to use the software as described in these terms, but you do not acquire ownership of the software. If you do not comply with these terms, we can terminate your software license, which means you will no longer have the right to use the software." Now, the documentation does suggest that data can be monitored and passed on to affiliates. It does sound like this only when you seem to be doing something dodgy or basically outside of the usage policy, or if they suspect you are breaking the terms of service. Still, I think that gamers are particularly edgy over their privacy right now, especially after the DRM backlash following the initial Xbox One reveal and the multitude of concerns over Connect and privacy. This could get some people riled up and perhaps rob them the same way. Now, it all sounds perfectly reasonable, to be honest. The only thing I have a slight issue with is the idea that you just own a license, you don't own the software itself, which, you know, is not something that I agree with, but that's kind of a topic for another day. I think this all sounds perfectly reasonable, but just keep in mind that every site you go on has similar things embedded in the terms and conditions and things like that. So it's not really anything amazing, but I think some people are going to get riled up with this just because security and privacy is an issue that is not on a lot of people's minds with the next generation after all these Connect and DRM concerns that arose after the Xbox One. Anyway, that is me done for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.